Hi, and welcome to the Discover Energy Work special on the Seeing Without Eyes from InfoVision. This is it's kind of like day two, but I want to include feedback from day one because when I recorded the last session, I hadn't done my practice, my homework. Now, my practice, I don't want to give away too much, but it does involve sitting with my blindfold on for a longer period of time. And as Mihaela Istrati said, one of the most important things you can do is just observe. Well, today I did my longer period of time, and I noticed so many things releasing. So the idea that it's very healing is quite consistent with my feeling. Now, I haven't. That's really based on my experience working with Taoist meditation and Taoist Wu Wei practices. Now, I had a funny story in this period because I'm doing it quite a long time, and in the middle I needed to go to the toilet, and of course, you know how it is. I've started. I don't want to break off the session and take off my mask and then restart. So it's kind of silly. So I'm completely blind. I really can't see one iota of light. And I start to fumble around the room, and I get to, I feel the wall, and I'm sliding along the wall, and I feel like there's a little curve, so I feel towards the door. And I felt the most incredible change when I was in the doorway. I felt like, oh, I really feel this. And this is the important point that I think Mihaela is trying to make, is we don't see with our eyes and we don't feel with our hands. There is like a central processing part, like a central processing part. And we're kind of kidding ourselves a little bit when we overemphasize our physical senses. Anyway, I found I can't, like, this is just a rented room in a guest house, and so I don't really know it. And I went in and I'm like, well, where is the loo? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to go into too many details. Where is the loo? And so I just sort of felt, I said, I bet it's there. I just bet it's just right there. So I just, in that direction, I extended my leg. And I was expecting, like, from memory, it would be further away, but I just like, no, I think it's there. And it was exactly where I thought it would be. Now, did I see it with an inner eye? No, I didn't. But yeah, I had then that whole process of just experiencing the space. And I got to give a shout out at this point to Lynn Buchanan and Paul Smith, who are the remote viewing teachers. Lynn Buchanan taught me, and Paul Smith, he's been such a sterling fellow to me. I just really want to give him a shout out. And I turned towards the wall because I knew it was a wall, because I'd felt it with my hands, and just like, I'm just sensing with my whole body, like, what does this feel like? And then I turned towards the other wall, like that way. So the wall here, the other wall in front of me. And then I turned towards where the toilet was, and I said, okay, just that's what it is. And I knew, I followed then the door. I really wasn't trying to be clever. Yeah. I was just feeling the door gently, and I moved towards the toilet. I moved towards the door, and then it was very, very intense, the feeling at the door, like I'm changing from one space to another, which was really interesting. And then when I went through the door, I'm like, oh, I'm in a whole different space. I can feel it. Now, of course, I don't want to say it's my memory. It's not my memory. I'm just fascinated in this whole topic. Then as I continued, I was very busy today. Like yesterday, my practice was very much more cerebral and calm, and I had visions and like lucid dream kind of experiences, which was quite kind of surprising. And you know, I was sort of patting myself on the back, you know, you're really, you know, really good at this. And today it was like, it was just kind of just looking at things and kind of actually looking at things in my life. So I was trying to look with my eyes, what do I see when I look over here? What do I see when I look over there? But I found myself like doing a recollection of certain events in my life and then seeing how I felt in my body. And then if there was there anything that I saw? And then sometimes, you know, an impression, let's call it that, an impression would come up. And it's, again, I'm seeing something, but it's not with my eyes. And that's the important thing. It's like, I feel it's the important thing. So I'm going to message Mihaela. It's only day 2. I'm worried I'm going to be messaging her every day, but she's given us, all of the attendees on the class have got the ability to just, like, you know, make thought bubbles, yeah, type them into a Facebook Messenger bubble and send her a message, and you know, she'll get back to us. So I'm quite interested to hear what she'll say. And also, I did my I just relaxed in standing, and I felt that also was a really nice thing. So I need to ask her, you know, is it okay to do my blindfold relaxed in standing? Which would mean I'm almost like doing my Tai Chi standing pole exercise, but just in a very, very relaxed way. So that's my report for day 2. And at the end, like, I felt very, very peaceful again, but I felt it was very, very different from the first and second times. So I hope this is useful. Go and check out Lynn Buchanan and Paul Smith. And of course, check out Mihaela Istrati and Mark. I think if you look for Seeing Without Eyes or InfoVision on Facebook, on Google, or whatever search machine you use, I'm sure you'll find them. I haven't seen much from from Mark, sorry. From Mihaela, she seems like she's more active. And I'm curious about other people that are doing things, but I've decided, like, to just kind of shut down and not talk to everybody and just go through this process. So anybody that's doing the process is going to have a similar experience to me, instead of, like, you know, an experience which is like a mishmash of 10 different ones. Okay. All right. Well, I hope it's been useful. Have a great day.